Allison was the better student in our cohort. She would have been Dr. Connor's first pick. The story Allison tells is that she got plagiarism tagged by a department politics ambush. That is partly true. The ambush had a name. Allison and I started our PhD program in the same cohort in the fall of 2014. We were both in cognitive science. We became close immediately, both first-generation students, both from the Midwest, both with the kind of work ethic that the program demanded. We shared an office for 2 years. We shared a thesis advisor target, a man named Dr. C, who took on one mentee per cohort and whose advisees moved into faculty positions at a rate that nobody else's did. The selection process for becoming Dr. C's mentee happened in our second year, after both of us passed our qualifying exams. The selection was, on its face, merit-based. He would read your qualifying paper, he would interview you, he would make a decision. Allison's qualifying paper was better than mine. I will say that now. It was an investigation of a specific phenomenon in working memory that drew on 3 different methodological traditions, and she had synthesized them in a way I was, frankly, jealous of when I read the draft she sent me for comments. In one paragraph of that draft, she had quoted, without attribution, 3 sentences from a 2003 paper by an obscure French researcher who had done early work in the area. The sentences were not exact quotes. They were close paraphrases that, to anyone who knew the French paper, would read as derivative. The French paper was not widely read. There was a very small chance anyone would catch it. I was going to tell Allison about the paragraph. I had marked it in my comments draft. I had written attribution in the margin. I had been planning to call her about it the next afternoon. I did not call her. I sent an anonymous email to the department's academic integrity office at midnight the night before her qualifying paper was due for committee review. I used a public computer in the library. I did not sign the email. I described, with specific page references, the paragraph in question. I gave the full citation of the French paper. I asked the office to look at the comparison. The Academic Integrity Office took it seriously. They flagged the paper. The committee did not review it that week. Instead, Allison was called in for a hearing. The hearing was 3 weeks later. She came back from it ashen. She did not understand how anyone had caught the French paper. She did not have a clean defense. The paragraph was, technically, plagiarism, and she was placed on academic probation for 2 semesters. Probation meant she could not be chosen as Dr. C's primary mentee that year. Dr. C chose me. Allison stayed in the program for another year under a less prominent advisor. She did good work, but the spark had gone out. She left the program at the end of her 4th year without finishing her dissertation. She works in industry now, at a tech company, doing applied research. She is, by every measure, fine. I finished my PhD under Dr. C's mentorship. I was on the job market in 2019. I got a tenure-track position at a top 50 department. I am tenured now. The papers I have published have his name on a few of them. The recommendation letters he wrote me are the reason I am where I am. Allison and I are still friends. I want to say that. We text every couple of months. We had brunch last fall. She has, in the 8 years since the plagiarism hearing, told me 3 times that she is at peace with how the program played out. She tells me she is happy in her current job. She tells me she does not miss academia. I know which of those sentences are her saying what she wants to be true. I know because I have said the same kind of sentences about other things, and I know the cadence. Allison is going to her 10-year cohort reunion in October. I am going too. We are going to take a picture together with Dr. C. She does not know the question that picture answers for me. What would you have done? Tell me in the comments.